Today I have Patricia Clarkson. She plays Lilly Ledbetter in a powerful drama being released on digital on the anniversary of the Equal Pay Act of 1963. The movie is called Lilly. Patricia, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Now, first of all, tell us about the movie itself.
It's a wonderful film that covers the life of, it's not a solely a biopic, but it has a lot of her personal life in it. But it's a movie about a true American hero, the great Lilly Ledbetter, who came from very modest means, from Possum Trot, Alabama, went to work a little bit later in life to make a better life for her children, married to a remarkable man, Charles Ledbetter, and she went to work in a tire factory and worked her way up to manager, became a great manager at this tire factory, and then she found out through a very wonderful whistleblower, great citizen, who slipped a note into her locker that she was making 40% less than all the men in the factory who were managers, and she was working brutal shifts. She was doing a lot of overnight shifts, giving up time with her family, her husband, and she fought. She suffered a grave injustice. She won the lawsuit, but then was overturned on an appeal by an all-male jury, and then she continued to fight. Took her to the Supreme Court, lost, but then she maybe won. The biggest goal of all, President Obama signed the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act into law in 2009. The first thing he did, what does this say about him? The first thing he did as president was sign this bill into law.
Wow.
So yeah,
This
so
is
but it's a beautiful journey. The film is she had a remarkable, a very modest, ordinary life, but I think it's about this ordinary American becoming an extraordinary human being and really changing our country for the better.
We talked about the film. We talked a little about Lily. Patricia, tell us more about Lily, because she actually sounds like a little bit of like Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali.
Oh, you took the words. She was on the ropes for years, and she kept getting knocked down. She got back up, and she won in the end. But rope a dope. But she, no, she. That's the beauty of her, is that she. I think it was her modest upbringing. She had a very difficult childhood. There's no way around that. Very modest means, a real struggle to grow up where she grew up, and yet but I think it built such a strong character. And that's what's wonderful to see. And she married a wonderful man, really the love of her life. There's also a love story in the middle of this movie that will break your heart and move you. And, the love of her life, the wind beneath her wings. He kept saying, "Come on, Lily, you can do this, you can do this." He took her side at all times. And so I mean, the film is the film covers a lot. There's ageism and sexism and misogyny. She suffered a lot of injustices, but in the end, the film is winning. She's an inspiration. Whether you are north, south, east, west, young, old, black, white, gay, straight, this film is inspirational to all of us in this country, and she speaks for all of us.
You say that with a lot of passion, Patricia. You really do. I like that. I like that a lot. You seem like you really got into this character, didn't
I
you?
did. I did. She's still in me. I'm still dining out on it that I play Lilly Ledbetter. I'm thrilled to be here to continue to talk about her. And now it's on VOD, so it's available for everybody. We had a beautiful theatrical run, but now it's on VOD, wherever you can buy or rent a film. It's reasonably priced. And it's a family film. Everybody can watch it. It's PG-13. And I'm telling you, it will inform you and change you. It will inspire you to be better.
Patricia, let me ask you this. If Lily Ledbetter was alive today, what would be her fight?
Well, I would like her to be resting on her laurels, but probably not. She'd still be fighting. You know, I think she's worthy of, if anybody's worthy of resting on their laurels, it's Lilly Ledbetter. But I think she'd still continue the fight. She did. She continued to speak in front of, many, many, many cities. She traveled and she spoke in front of, she continued to speak for all. Wherever she felt there was still injustice, she would show up and speak. And that's what she'd be doing. That's what she'd still be looking all glamorous and fabulous and showing up and in her modest kind of lovely possum trot way, she'd level the room.
People have got to see this. Millennials need to see
Yes.
this. Millennials definitely need to
Yes.
see this. We're talking about the Equal Pay Act of 1963. The movie is called Lilly. It's about Lilly Ledbetter. And today I've had Patricia Clarkson, who plays Lilly in the movie, who's just as much as fighter, just as much as glamorous as Lilly is. Patricia, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You too.